Michael wanted me to wear sunglasses for this video because the solar eclipse is coming, but he can do that next time. Where are you going to be for the eclipse? We have a firm in South Carolina. Well, we don't have a firm. We have friends that have a firm in South Carolina, Rock Hill, South Carolina. Shout out to Hutchison Financial Group. They're going to close their office so that the employees can go enjoy the eclipse with their families. I don't know if they're getting the full eclipse or not. I think we're only getting 66% in Houston or something. But just make sure, wear your eye protection and stuff like that. I'm going to watch it on the computer. But just comment on this video. Let us know where if you're going to watch it, if it's important to you. We're just curious. August is National Make-A-Will Month. I think LegalZoom coined it National Make-A-Will Month, which is interesting given that they have an economic incentive in it. And this is not an endorsement of them, certainly. That being said, National Make-A-Will Month, it's important to understand what a will actually does. There's lots of documents involved with an estate plan, a will being the granddaddy of them all. A will dictates where your probatable, that's the key word, probatable assets go, who they go to after death. Probatable assets are important to define, and it's easier to define what a probatable asset is by reviewing what's non-probatable, because there's a whole lot smaller list. Non-probatable assets, so what does the will not control? Because the will controls everything else. That's retirement accounts like IRAs, 401ks, 403bs, anything with a beneficiary designation, annuities with beneficiary designations, bank accounts like that are titled joint tenants with rights to survivorship, transfer on death accounts, payable on death accounts. I'm sure there's others that I'm missing, but so if you have a question about what's non-probatable, we can certainly help you and guide you on that. Some people have a lot of non-probatable assets and a will is not very important. Others don't have a lot of non-probatable assets and a will is very important. It also depends on what state you're in. Certain states have different rules and regulations. I know in the state of Texas, that the rules are pretty clear on what the will controls and what it doesn't. All that to say, it's a very specific thing, and you do need an expert to help guide you on what is controlled by the will and what a will should say. Estate planning attorneys are great resources for that. We can be a guide. We certainly can't practice law, but we can be a guide for you in helping you work through that. Next week we're going to talk about powers of attorney documents, which are, in my humble opinion, much more important than a will, because most of us have, for the most part, don't have a lot of non-probatable assets. Usually things are very I'm going to reverse that. Most people have a lot of non-probatable assets. They don't have a lot of probatable assets. But that being said, get an expert to review that for you. Hopefully you have a good weekend, enjoy the eclipse, and we will chat with you next week.